Hey guys, how you doing? Jack here. And in this video, I'm gonna share with you what I think is probably the #1 life-changing podcast on the planet. And without further ado, it's this guy here. His name's Ed Mylett. I'll be honest with you, I never heard of him. I just stumbled upon him, started listening to his material. Sure enough, he was actually in the same sector as me, in the life insurance and financial services sector, and he just blew me away. A lot of what he has to say has nothing to do with that. In fact, it's just unbelievable, life-changing advice. And so all of you who know me know I've been a huge follower, a big personal development guy, and I think this podcast has to be #1. You have to be listening to this in your car, on the way to work, on your way to home, at the gym. Stay tuned for the full review, guys. Hey guys, how you doing? Jack here. So yes, I actually am, people who know me know that I'm a huge personal development guy. I've followed, like many, Anthony Robbins since I was 15, 16 and listened to a lot of the guys out there. But what really struck me was stumbled upon this guy, Ed Mylett, who is just so transparent. I have such a connection with him in terms of his values, the way he thinks, his message, his connection to family, his spirituality, that I started, quite frankly, addictively listening to his podcast on the way to work, on the way home, at the gym. And I just wanted to share that with you. It's a guy who gives so much value that is life-changing. Some of the, literally everything he shares with you is almost like a nugget, a gold nugget that you're looking for that you would probably pay somebody for. He's just giving it out for free, and I just love that about him. So before I even go further, his name is Ed Mylett, M-Y-L-E-T-T. I think the guy's awesome. His podcast, I'll tell you, from a personal standpoint, today I was having a pretty rough day, very high stress. It was leading me to my usual habit or routine of stress eating. So I was craving something salty, something sweet, an immediate fix to that emotional negative energy that I was feeling at the time. And rather than do that, I said, you know what? Just ask myself, what would Ed do? And so I actually, rather than just even think about it, I turned on his podcast, and the first one that he had on there today was Control Your Identity and Change Your Life. I started listening to that, and instead of heading to local Tim Hortons, that we have here in Canada, or Starbucks, and thinking about eating something, I went to the gym. And I couldn't turn off it. Normally I would listen to music while I work out. Instead, I was listening to him. And I gotta tell you, this is not the first podcast that I've listened to from him. I mean, I've listened to probably every one of his episodes. I'll be honest with you, I really enjoy the episodes while he shares his personal experience and tips. Those, for me, blow me away. But I even listened to one today, and it was about a guy, a 310-pound young man who completely changed his life around. And as I went through the podcast, I just kept on getting more and more and more just amazing information that really changed my mindset. So I wanted to share that with you. If you're looking for an amazing podcast that will change your life, and I mean, there's nothing to it, it's totally free, I would go to, whether it's iTunes or just go on to, I don't use anything but Apple products, so whatever it is, Stitcher, or just go onto his site. YouTube is huge with him right now, and I would go on there, I would subscribe to his channel. It will change your life. I mean, just today, I can't even tell you, I'm probably gonna have to listen to this one again and write down some points, because that's how life-changing they were. Just subtle little things that you need to do every day. Celebrate your wins and notice when you have a win, and really pay attention to your habits and what your actions are. And just these, I'm doing it no justice, because the podcast will literally blow you away. So anyway, Ed, thanks for all you do. I appreciate it, and wanted to help other people by sharing something that has caused tremendous positivity in my life with others. Take care. I'll put the links down below to his podcast as well. So feel free to connect with him, comment, subscribe to his channel. The guy's awesome. He rocks. Take care.